I never wanted to be famous. I'm happy here being nameless. I'm in the crowd being famous.
John, we got to test your, I'm a Midwest boy. And we're very loyal out here.
Yeah.
And Tyler and myself, we both took an L trying to get into these NFC championships and working our way into the Super Bowl. And your team is still in it. And I think it would only be right as the third Talk Hard co-host for you to root against your team and not go to the Super Bowl, because it would make Tyler and myself feel bad.
I am in on that. So I will be rooting for the Seahawks this weekend. No problem. Done.
I want to test your loyalty to the pod, dude.
I am not loyal to the pod, but I'll still do it. I'll root for the Seahawks. No problem.
What
weekend.
A game.
Go Hawks.
I do feel like we gave you the game.
Oh, no. That was I felt like we had it. I felt like it got taken from us with that Komet off the back foot 40-yard bomb to the end zone that somehow he caught. And then I felt we got it back, but a hell of a game, man. It was. I was nervous the entire time, no doubt.
Playoff football, dude. It's better than that Frisco game.
Oof.
I fell asleep at halftime.
Yeah, I was watching fucking Real Housewives of Utah by the time it was over, dude. Way more drama.
How many wives are on that one?
7
in one house.
Man, my wife watches all that shit, and sometimes there'll be a shitty. I obviously watched that whole game because I was so happy, but I watch that shit with her all the time if there's a shitty game on,
Yeah.
And it is pretty awful, dude. It is horrendous television.
You have to say that on the record.
I'll often see famous movie stars or just famous people in general. Like, I'll use the term respect loosely, but that I respect. Like maybe like Clooney-esque type of people. And then when they're asked what their like guilty pleasure is, it's always that like one of those shows, and they're like they're just so good. And I've never seen one, so I'm like I don't but it makes me go like, should I be watching these things? They all seem to love is an island or a boat one or something like that, like something where they're below deck. Yeah, that seems.
Dude, I had a buddy from growing up who was on that show.
What was his name?
His name's Jesse.
John's coming out the closet now.
Dude, I know Below Deck like the back of my hand.
Dude, it was actually, you know what? It was one of those shows. It was like a dating show, but it had to do with a boat. I don't know if that's the same thing.
Ugh, I don't think that's Below Deck.
Oh, one of those.
But there was a Below Deck episode where the guy came and he was kind of like trying to get match made. Maybe that was it. But
yeah, I don't know.
After he came,
and then he came to the boat, and then he was trying to get match made, and then he came.
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
No, Below Deck was an absolute accidental guilty pleasure for us because we had just got back from Norway like a few summers ago. And we came back and she was like, oh my God, they're doing Below Deck Norway. And we were thinking maybe we'll see some of these places because we were on a cruise ship.
So explain. What is it? They're just on a cruise ship?
No, they're on like a super, I wouldn't even say a super yacht, but they're on a yacht. So there's usually like a group of people will come to the yacht. And this is just the crew that there's like 3 or 4 deckhands, I can't fucking talk today, dude. I'm sorry. 3 or 4.
What?
In-house people, stews, if I may, and a chef. And it's just kind of like the behind the scenes, and they all fuck each other, and they all go out partying.
Whoa, okay, wait. So they work on the boat?
They work on the boat, yeah. It's following the workers.
And, okay. Do they work on boats typically, or are they like, is it like the real world where they give you a job and because you're hot?
I think they do work on boats, but I do also think some people come to that show to get noticed. There's one girl that was on there, her name was Ashley, and she's like fucking straight up pornorama now, so.
Okay.
She did like 1 season and she bolted.
So to sum it up, you got a bunch of hotties, they go work on a boat, and they are filmed while they're working on a boat.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the show.
I would say there's
like the Coast
varying
Guard,
levels of hotties. No, Coast Guard was not like that. There was a lot of extracurricular activities, that's for sure, but it was nothing like that. I would say the hotness level of Below Deck is way higher.
Yeah.
Than the Coast Guard.
Manufactured.
Yes.
I think that would have been assumed.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's hot.
The intelligence level, the everything level is way better.
Before we get going, I want to give you guys some props. Nobody gives flowers anymore. Give you guys some flowers, but
Yeah, give me some
you
flowers.
two are killing it on the content end. Like every day, you got fucking posts, man, and I'm out here struggling to think of one idea to post. So good on you, Tyler. I imagine yours will peter down once you get back in the real world and get a job. But man, you guys are pumping them out.
Oh, you're talking about our personal content.
Personal content. Who else's content? I
I
wasn't
thought
going
you
for
meant like the
OnlyFans.
podcast content.
I thought he meant
Oh
that too at
no,
first, but
no,
yeah.
personally.
Yeah, there's a lot of extra time to tend to that, but it's
To peter down.
John, are you satisfied when you post anything anymore? Where you're just like, dang, that's a good one. This is so fun. Everybody engages and blah blah blah. You probably do.
You know what? I recently have I pivoted, dude.
Yeah.
And I basically said, fuck the niche or the niche or the whatever the fuck we're in. And I have pivoted 100% to like relatable content.
Yeah. I noticed that.
So I put like, if I just stay in the lane of like authenticity and relatability, it might be woodworking, but it might be Costco, dude. Like I don't care anymore. And it
Yeah,
was, and honestly, I hit kind of a little bump there by doing that pivot. And I also made like a conscientious effort, like, it wasn't fun anymore. It was a drag, dude. I was dragged down by it. And as we've all probably been, and I just decided I'm just going to do whatever the fuck I want to do, man. And we'll see what happens.
And so far, so good.
Yeah, so far so good, honestly, man.
Let me ask you this. I have a theory with some of your posts because I notice sometimes you turn off the like count and sometimes you don't. And my theory is the ones you turn off are the ones you're not confident in. And you don't want people to see it's got low hits.
Usually that will be turned on or toggled off within the first like 20 minutes. And it's
Oh,
usually
okay.
because there's no views coming in, there's nothing. And not that I care, but I don't want someone to like skip past it that doesn't see it because oftentimes I'll see a reel and be like 8,000 likes. Holy shit, what is this?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
why I do that, just for the non-follower to maybe
Interesting.
stop in anyways. It usually doesn't work. Usually those are the shittiest ones, whether I turn that on or off. But
Yeah. That's an interesting approach, dude. Yeah, I noticed you did the pivot. I went through that same thing that you probably both you guys did, where it just wasn't fun anymore. It just seemed like a nonstop commercial, and like I'm beating my head over to try to get some brand deals or something like that, and then all they want is to give me their commission or whatever, affiliate link, and nobody wants to pay. So I just kind of slowly like kicked myself out of the industry by standing up for myself and saying I'm not doing anything for free, if you're going to use it. And then I just like, I think with all the shit going on in the world too, like it just became this like not fun place for me. So I'm struggling to get back into like what you're doing, just that, because that's how I started, just having fun doing. I wasn't demonstrating how to do fucking anything, you know what I mean? I was just doing woodworking and doing whatever I was doing next to it, that, and record that. So I'm trying to figure out how to get back into that, but my mentality's not there, or my energy isn't in it yet.
yeah.
I have a theory that applies to like every niche, is that since the algorithms have changed to like a For You page, right? TikTok started the For You page. It dials you into all the things that you focus on, which that could be sports, it could be politics, it could be art, it could be whatever. It's going to guide you there. You see something once and you stay on there and you like it, it'll show you that over and over and over. I think like I know a lot of people that I know like don't consume woodworking content. I know a ton of people are like, yeah, I don't watch people making stuff. I watch sports or I watch art. Well, now
Yeah.
like the algorithm itself has taken them away from the people that they follow because they're all woodworkers or whatever. So it's like we didn't
Yeah,
diversify our followers, and so it was like nobody sees each other's stuff and blah blah blah. But I also do think that if you have a good video, it rises above that. Like it gets into the where it should be,
good is good, right? But I'm one of those people. I don't watch woodworking content. I mean,
Yeah, I
most
don't
likely
really.
you're doing something I already know how to do, or I've done. You know what I mean? Like I just don't necessarily care. But I do like edits and things like that. So if you can make something entertaining for me to watch,
Yeah.
I'll watch it. But as a whole, like I don't really want to see either of you guys like build anything necessarily. So I mean, but I'd be curious if like other communities are like that, where like the maker, quote unquote community seems to be so like um I don't know, incestual, I guess, to a degree. So like everybody just likes everybody's stuff, even though
Yeah.
probably most of us don't even watch other people's things. I mean, I openly, if you guys post something, well, John, I'm watching yours a little more lately because you're not making anything. But Tyler, when you post something, I just like it. Else I can see what you're about to make. I'm like, cool. I don't have anything
Yeah.
to say about that.
Well, I mean,
And I
that's true
assume
though.
I'm
Like, I
not
don't even
alone like
watch my
that.
own shit because I'm like, no, but really, I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
boring. But I just have to put it up because it's like I agreed to do it, or like, oh, I just did a project. Here it is. Like, I'm not a filmmaker. I don't have those type of skills. I'm not necessarily like creating anything that's different. So it's hard for me because I'm like, well, I'm just gonna roll out the same old shit, and it's just gonna plod away the way it goes. But it's like when I look at it, I'm like, that's boring as shit. No wonder nobody's watching that, right? Or like something like
yeah.
that. But I just have to just do it, right? Like it's like a job.
It's almost like do it unsafely, like you were talking about with your hoodie strings or something, just to at
Just to,
least get something going.
yeah,
Like
It's weird though, because you'll so I started pivoting, like I said, and all of a sudden there's these old woodworkers that I forgot about and stuff that I know we follow each other from years in the past, and all of a sudden they're liking it. To Mark's point, it's like they've come out of nowhere to now they're responding to a relatable Costco reel that means nothing.
but that could be to what Tyler's saying, is because they didn't watch woodworking stuff. They watched,
That's true too.
dad
Yeah, that's a
dad
good
dad
point.
humor. So now like you're already in their algorithm because they follow you, and now this is something that their whatever their demographic that they fall into
well,
watches.
with John, I think the truth is that that's always been your niche. Like woodworking was the thing that you were doing, but like that was the vehicle, but like it's always been your niche is the relatability and like the self-deprecating humor and the kind of like barroom humor type stuff like that plays with people regardless of whether they're woodworkers or not. Like people think it's funny. Like I know people specifically who are like, oh yeah, that dude that's on the podcast, he's funny, I watch his videos now and now I follow him. I'm like, all right, cool, there you go.
Yeah, I told you you're the star, dude.
Fuck, man, it's hard with a face like this, dude. The fucking well, it's for me. It started out with just for fun. I barely knew what a fucking table saw was, man. We've been through all this. I won't get into it, but and then it started being fun for me because my son, as a 5-year-old, was like doing things and we were building together, and I thought that was fun. I was having a
Hmm.
fun time, but I was just posting the fun time I was having. It was for no one else. And then, I mean, it was for everyone, but it was like I was sharing what really made me have fun, and then it just got like laborious. Is that a word? It just like after a while, I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta get out there and do I gotta make something, dude. And then that just got monotonous over time. And then that's when I sort of realized, like, you know what? I need to have fun again, dude. I just need to like, I don't care. And I used to be like, sorry, it's not woodworking, but here's something. Now I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, fuck you. I'm at Costco or I'm singing in my own car. Like I don't give a fuck anymore. Don't go away if you can't take it. Or
When you first started posting, was it with the intention of like making it a dope page, or was it just something to do?
it was kind of. So I got an interest in woodworking, and then I went to YouTube, and that's when I saw like Brad Rodriguez, and I mean he's the one that sticks out, and woodworking with for mere mortals or whatever, Steve Ramsey, and like I just inhaled all of their content, and then it did trigger. I go, God, that would be kind of cool though, to.
Yeah.
So it kind of happened concurrently. I was already like putting stuff out, and then I was even with my son, and I was like, man, that'd be dope to have like, I think that'd be fun to have a woodworking page that people could follow. If they liked it and blah blah blah.
Hmm.
So, but I talked
Look,
to Annika from Annika DIY Life.
Hmm.
I don't know her, but I know who you're speaking of. Yeah.
So she has like a ton of different like avenues for I don't want to say revenue streams because it's none of my business, but she's got a lot of things cooking. YouTube, TikTok, these little short form. And she told me I don't think I'm betraying her trust here. I'm not giving anything away, but she said Instagram gives her the least from a monetary standpoint, and also from a, she feels so like what we were just saying, like just exhausted by the
Yeah.
Instagram content, dude. She gets nothing fucking out of it basically, and but yet she feels pressured. This was like a year ago, but she feels pressured to do it, and she doesn't know why it's got such a grip on her. And I realize I'm feeling that way too, really, you know.
I mean, it's like a drug, right? Like, I mean, like right now, like I feel pressure because I'm not posting on my woodshop page and seeing my numbers just go down, and I'm used to them being like up, and I'm used to seeing on my dashboard how many hundreds of thousands of views or hits I've had or
Yeah.
whatever and now I'm seeing like 8,000, you know what I mean? Like, and like the only stuff I'm posting is collab stuff that somebody else did. And like, but I don't have anything else. I don't, what is it? I'm not gaining anything from it. Like I had to have that conversation with myself today. Like, I don't want this little laser. I don't want, like your little tool thing that you want to send with an affiliate link. I don't want it anyways. Like I look at my shop and I'm like, I can't imagine a single tool in here, like, or getting and adding another tool in here. I couldn't imagine what that tool would be. Like, I have no desires. I literally have everything I could possibly want. So I'm like, so what am I tripping on? It's just this fucking follower account number that I'm watching, go down,
Yeah.
and I'm not doing anything to make it go up. And I'm like, fuck. So I'm just kind of focusing on the other page now to see if I can make a 2,000 follower page, grow a little bit. And that's a little more interesting to me. Um, but yeah, I feel that I feel that grip, dude. I feel pressure for no reason.
For
You
no
know,
reason.
like I don't feel pressure on TikTok because I just repost what you know what I mean? Like, because I don't get it. So I've surrendered to TikTok. I'll just post and hope something sticks. And I don't feel pressure on anything else other than Instagram. Like, and I don't know what it is. So good on them, man. They fucking beat us into like
Yeah.
prisoners of the app, dude.
Yeah, I think so. My stuff, and I'm considerably smaller than you guys, but my stuff was business first all the time. Like I was selling stuff, I was trying to sell stuff. I wasn't trying to just mess around. I was like, hey, I'm gonna, you know, whether it was good or bad, it's not irrelevant. But like I was business first, right? Like I'm always trying to sell things. And then I moved into this like phase where like, oh, we're gonna give you this thing, and can you make a video? And it was like, okay, cool. And then that just absolutely tanked my enthusiasm for the whole thing, because you're like, I'm making fake videos. I'm literally making fake things to show the world that I'm making of a tool that I've never used that I'm now telling people that I'm using. And it's like the part that pisses me off recently was I made a couple videos in exchange for like lasers. And I'm not just bragging to you. I have people tell me, "Oh, I saw your video." Like I'll have friends of my parents be like, "Hey, I saw
Dude,
your video about a laser," and it's like, "Well, what the fuck? I'm not making any money off that.
Facebook,
Like
dude.
it's just a bullshit, and it pisses me off. So like, I'm not going to do that kind of stuff anymore." So I've gotten salty about the whole thing in that regard. So
If I open my Facebook, I have a 1 out of 3 chance of seeing your small. I won't say the company laser video. Like literally.
yeah, and it makes me mad because I'm not making any. I've made $0 off those affiliate links. I know people have clicked them, right? Or they've completed at least one sale in the history
Yeah,
of
yeah.
however long that's been
That
running.
that's actually an interesting point though, because I'm sure in your contract it says that they can use it, right? And then they give you the affiliate link for you to use, which is stupid anyways. But that should be something that is almost would be negotiable, saying if you use it for an ad, I want a piece of the clicks,
True,
basically.
but like at my level, and I'm speaking generally. Like, let's say somebody has 10,000 followers. Oh my god, I'm going to get a free laser, and they tell all their, oh my god, this is crazy. Of course, yeah, I'll do whatever you want. Like those companies know that, and they're absolutely taking advantage of those people because they don't have
Oh yeah.
they don't have the leverage to be like, well, give me a percentage of all your things and blah blah blah. It's like, no, that's not part of the deal. It's
Yeah.
predatory in my opinion. So, and I'm speaking of small laser companies. I work with Thunder. They're amazing. I love they're a US company.
Yeah.
But it's
Thought
these
out
other ones,
thought out Shunder. Big
Out
ups.
Thunder
Big
laser.
big ups to Shunder out there. Thought
yeah.
out Shunder.
Shout out to them. They had no pressure at all. I love working with them. And so I had to qualify that.
Yeah. No, they're dope. I work for them as well. Not nearly as hard as you, but I told them that I told them that you're posting for me in my time of transition.
Yeah, they're actually sending me a laser now too, Tyler. Thank you. It's a Talk Hard laser. It's their newest model, but
Yeah, that would be dope, dude.
dude, that'd be sweet, man.
We gotta
Tyler.
we gotta get in on that, dude.
Yeah, but those are. I have the same problem. I've talked about it before too with that Timu or fucking. We won't say the name Snemu, but they freaking God. They're running the dumbest ad. I see it every fucker. They must have reposted it hundreds of times, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm embarrassed. I'm like, what is going on? It's just clamps, but it's like all the footage is fake. I actually put a cutting board I already made but never finished a chessboard, and I put it in clamps and put it up there. I'm like, these things work great, like. And one person was like, "There's not even any glue on that fucking cutting board."
But that's a cautionary
maybe
tale.
they're-
That's a cautionary tale for when you are influenced, like not even woodworking, but just like you're influenced by anything. You're like, this is not real. Like, this is not real. These are not real reviews. These are not real people
Yep.
using this. It's all fake,
Yeah.
majority.
It's
of
I
it.
mean, as like a longtime business owner, I'm not mad at the companies, man.
No.
It's genius, really. Like and they're I mean, you're essentially taking somebody's job. Like they don't have to do any production, they don't have to do anything. They just need a person to manage their talents, quote unquote. And every, 1 out of 50 things they have done, like one of Tyler's reels, they're like, we could take this and run with it for years, as opposed to like
Yeah.
producing their own content or producing their own ads and all that. So like if it's there, I mean, and then that's the hard part is it's like you can fight it just like I did, and it just means okay later. It's not we don't want you, we want your numbers. So
Sure.
you're just we're an algorithm to them, and then they just go to the next person, and that person does it for even less than they were. You know what I mean? Like it's just
Yeah.
they get the clicks, they get the links, they get the looks. It doesn't matter.
I think listen, I'm incredibly lucky to have got the things. It sounds really bad that I'm even saying anything bad about it. But I think my point is I'm trying to steer folks that are like just getting into this stuff away from like selling their soul to do that. Cause like I've been there, done that. And it just like tanks your stuff. Cause everybody's like, that guy's selling a new thing again. It's like authenticity, the credibility, I think just takes it all away. If you even care about that, some people don't.
Yeah. I mean, I think if what they want is like when I started making content, I had zero idea of what content. I didn't know there was a maker community. I didn't know shit, dude. And I was just doing it to separate myself and my business. And dude, for me, like I got Rockler to like or something like that,
Yeah.
like a post. And like that was like
Huge.
shit, yeah, dude. And like I remember even showing someone like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
like Rocker fucking, that was a huge deal. And then like flash forward, 6 months later, I'm in an elevator, at the workbench con or whatever with the dude, like, and so it's like, but at that time, if Rockler would have been like, yo, like promote this fucking whatever,
Hell yeah.
and we'll give you $100 and an affiliate link, but we're going to be able to use it for ever if we want to. I'd be like, dude, when
Yeah,
you're gonna
exactly.
I'm gonna be on the Rockler page, so
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
And then like a year later, I'm like, fuck you, I'm not posting that on my page. You could take this content, do whatever you want. I want $1,700 for it,
Yep.
and they're just like, no, fuck you, we'll just get the next new mark, whoever that is.
true.
Like we don't need it. So
They're
they
just
can
jaded
they
though,
can
at this point. Just a
yeah, they
little
can
jaded
hit
about
five.
it,
They can hit 5 times the market by getting 10 people with like 5,000 or under followers
Yeah.
than they can if they hit me up. And then those people are so stoked and happy to do it, where they'll go back and forth with a company like Milesley all day and night, dude. To where like, I'm like, I don't even want your fucking money. I hate working with you so much. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, we just become a little jaded and a little, but it's the game, So I've never aged out of something so quickly.
Yeah.
Like not for age necessarily, but just for age of like doing it. Like
Yeah.
for me, it was barely 3 years to where I feel like I've peaked. I got to pivot into some other avenue, but I've peaked as far as what I could gain
Sure.
from this. Now I'm focusing on sales.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. But the thing is, I talk negatively about certain, things that I've entered into with people, but like all the same, there's like several companies or whatever that I've worked with that I continue to work with because I like them. I like their product. I like them. I like they treat the people correctly and stuff like that. Like I'd work for them all day, you know? So
Well, there's some good and some bad, but as a whole, it's fucking bad. Anyways, I just wanted to say props to you guys for doing it. And John, I love your transition. I think you look great as
As a female?
as an observant father and husband.
Talk about fake. Jesus, man. but the one last thing I wanted to say too is you saw my real time. I know Mark saw it because you made a comment, but
Yeah.
about the asshole tax or whatever. It's like, so there's no difference with the content, right? You're like, I don't really fucking want to do this. So you're like, I'd probably do it for whatever, but I'm going to mark it up 3 times, you know, because I don't want any fucking part of this. And then it makes it worth it. And if it's worth it to you, whatever that might be. So
That's
Same
why,
sort
so
of concept.
that's why I wrote in the construction industry, it's the I don't want to do it price.
yeah, that's
So
perfect.
I'd go look at a job and I'd be like, I don't want to do it. But you know, I'll toss a number at it just for whatever. It's going to be triple. And then I go and do it and still bitch the whole time.
Right. And the worst part is when you get paid and then you haven't, it's a week or 2 or a month out, you know, and the money's already been realized. You're like,
Yeah.
fuck, man. And construction, I'm sure, content creation as well. I'm like, God dang it. They already paid. And now I got to make this stupid fucking video and I'm all pissed. And
It
I almost just
sucks
want to
being
get the money
dope.
back. I know. God dang it. What are we doing? I'm out of here, dude.
Mark's Movie Minute, talk hard and listen loud. Yeah.
How about that for a fucking
It's
bumper?
nice to have it back.
I gotta make up for that, man. That was such a fuck up on my part.
Oh, man. Me and Tyler,
I
remember
lost
the side
sleep
chat?
over it, dude.
I
Yeah,
was just
no,
walking around saying it's Miller time by myself. So
It's Miller time.
All right, so
Fucking Dave.
last week I feel like I did you guys dirty because I picked a pretty obscure movie,
I did too.
although a good one. So this week is I think is a for sure get, and that got me thinking. This isn't just for you. This is for all the hard-ons out there. If you guess it before the hard-on guesses it, do you ruin the game for them?
Oh, God, I feel like we have to guess though.
I know. That's what I would feel.
do you get through all your clues first or no?
I think guessing it after I do all the clues, yeah. But if you guess it before the clue are over, like, do you ruin it for the hard-on that's like just needs one more clue and they're gonna get it? That we're this close.
I feel like yeah, I know. Yeah, there's no way. I'm gonna
There's-
make notes.
I don't want to make any of our hard-ons go soft. You know, like
Yeah, a limp hard-on.
you don't want to ruin it, man. Once they're hard, we want to keep them hard. You know, and I don't want to ruin it for them.
You wanna
Yeah,
keep
you're
their
like kind of like
confidence
a fluffer.
Yeah,
So-
let's at least try this one. If you know it, you can say I know it, and then when I'm done, we'll go 1, 2, 3. You both say it.
Okay.
All right.
Home Alone 3, back in the saddle. Oh.
Now I know
Airbud.
you guys didn't do this, but you're for the hard on out there listening. Remember, we're taking an actor that I'm not naming from the last movie, and that's what's bringing me to this movie. Okay, so that's a clue that you can follow at home. You can do your own homework. All right. So the first clue. This movie's about a troubled teenager that starts questioning reality after a strange experience makes him feel like time, fate, and his own choices might be as simple as they, or might not be as simple as they seem. That is clue number 1. That is your hardest clue. Clue number 2. The movie mixes high school life, family drama, and mental health with something that feels slightly off, like the world isn't quite operating on normal rules. Let's think about it. It takes place in the 80s. The story slowly turns into a mystery involving time, destiny, and whether the main character is imagining things or is seeing something real.
Question.
Yes.
Did you say it takes place in the 80s or it was made in the 80s?
Takes place in the 80s.
God, okay. God,
I know. It's going to all come together. Hopefully. I mean, to me, this is a no-brainer. Clue number 4. A creepy figure begins visiting the main character, warning him about the future and pushing him towards choices that seem both destructive and strangely important.
that's your number 2? I got that at number 14, dude.
All right, this is the easiest clue. It's a cult classic about a teenage boy, time travel, alternate realities, and a guy in a disturbing rabbit costume. This is amazing to me. So neither of you have a guess?
No, hold on, hold on. Well,
I'll give
okay,
you the year and who stars in it.
okay, please
If
do.
so the year is 2001. So I believe the
Oh,
same year as the last movie.
uh, oh, okay. Well, I know it.
This is the time to guess.
Jojo Rabbit.
No, dude, that movie came out in 2021 maybe.
Jojo Rabbit.
Oops.
uh
Oh, I
the
know, I know it.
okay.
Um, Twilight Zone, the movie.
No. The carryover actress is Jenna Malone, but it also stars Jake and Maggie Gyllenhaal, Patrick Swayze, Drew Barrymore, and Noah Wiley, who is in a new show called The Pit, which I just started and we really like it.
What the
The
fuck?
movie is called Donnie Darko.
Oh,
I
Is
wouldn't
this
have
not
got
is
that.
this not
I
a
would have
movie in
never
your
got
life?
that.
I never saw it. I know what it is, but I wouldn't have even been able to tell you what.
Have you
I
really
thought,
never seen it?
Uh-uh.
I don't think so.
What about you, Tyler?
No, I don't think so. I know
Holy
of
rat
it.
fuck, dude. That's like a ultimate movie for everybody to watch, man. I thought everybody watched this. I mean, we had a VHS tape we were passing around.
We're 0 for 2. We're 0 for 2 weeks.
Man,
I'm
I'm about to question why I got onto a pod with you guys. This is
for
like
a second, you were like talking about, oh, he
I've questioned that
time
many
travels, and I was like, Back to the Future. It's like,
in
but
the 80s.
but you haven't seen the movie, so none of that would have made sense to you.
No, I was. Mark's like, I hate to even say this when it's so obvious. I'm like,
Oh, well, that's good. I mean, listen, I want to say this. I know you guys don't watch the movies that I pick, but I want to say, Tyler, I started watching The Beast in Me or whatever
yeah.
that one is called. I'm like 4 episodes in, only because you mentioned it, because I'm a loyal, podcast
Sure.
co-host, and I like it. So if you take any movie to watch, you must watch this. Pull it up on Rotten Tomatoes. It's probably one of the most talked about movies ever. Killer cast. Dope soundtrack.
Donnie
Like
Darko.
some of the scenes are almost like they're a music video for an 80s Tears for Fears, song or something. Like, it is so good.
I don't really like fantasy shit, dude. Sci-fi.
It's not. I mean, it would be sci-fi, but it's more science. Or is it?
Okay.
It's not sci-fi.
Okay.
There's no space travel. It's just it's a movie that you'll talk about what actually happened at the end.
John's
All
more
right,
of an
I'll watch it,
Airbud guy. He's Airbud Return to the Pound. Whatever.
dude. Yeah. Airbud 2 Electric Boogaloo. That's a good one. Airbud
Well,
2 Back in the Habit. That's a good one.
Despite you guys not seeing that, I am happy that you never cease to amaze me. So thank you.
Appreciate it.
That movie, if you said is Patrick Swayze in Donnie Darko, you have to bet a certain amount of money. I'd go, I bet my life savings, $14. He is not in Donnie Darko, dude.
He plays an awesome character, dude. Like,
Is he the rabbit?
I know the hard-ons out there are just, freaking out, maybe pulling over, so angry and irate at you two, not knowing what the fuck is going on, the fact that you haven't seen
Freezing their
Donnie
bank
Darko.
accounts.
Yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous.
I've seen like half of Donnie Brasco. Does that count?
I would recommend watching the whole thing.
How can you just have two movies, Donnie Brasco and Donnie Darko?
I mean, I'm doing Tyler's job here. We got an 88% Rotten Tomatoes, 250,000 plus ratings on this movie. It is a gem.
Donnie Darko.
And then one of the top reviewers says one of the best homages to Back to the Future. So there you go, Tyler.
See?
Is the name Mark T? Is that the reviewer?
No, Don T. It's my uncle again.
Your uncle keeps popping up, dude.
Hey,
Dang
man.
it, man.
He's a hard-on dude.
He leaves messages. And God. Okay, Donnie Darko. You know what? Fuck it. I'll go watch it, man. I see the rabbit right here. He's creepy as hell looking.
You gotta watch it, dude. Jake Gyllenhaal he's young too, does a great performance. And if you don't, the dude that plays the father, like when I watch him, I'm like that. I wish that was my dad. He's like the coolest 80s like aloof dad, that's just like there and just whatever, man. you know, like, but it's a good one, dude, and you just won't know what the fuck's going on.
Okay, I'm in. I'll watch it with Cedar Rapids tonight again. Thank you.
I'm just trying to get Tyler to watch one thing, so I figured I'd butter him up with a Beast.
Well, I did watch one show. I watched that show that I told you about that you said is good. So there's my taste.
What one? Well, yeah,
Beast
but no,
and Me.
one thing that I recommend. You're talking about what you watch.
Oh yeah, well I queued up Donnie Darko for later. So
yeah, do it. That's what he says.
I think after Big Nug said that one movie sucked, he couldn't even get through like 10 minutes. I think Tyler tuned out, man.
What movie?
That's
But
true.
that was Brawl and Cell Block. That is I don't know the Nug, man. So I mean, this is a brutal.
he's not
prison
into
movie,
downer
dude.
stuff apparently. So
It's
likes
not
more upbeat
It's
stuff.
not sad. It's very brutal.
I'm checking out the soundtrack to this now because that
Dude, it's so
actually
good.
intrigues me.
You'll love
Tears
it.
for Fears. Okay.
Are Maggie and Jake Gyllenhaal like romantic interests in that movie?
No, they are playing very much in character as brother and sister.
Okay.
Very young. I mean, like this
Oh,
was so
sorry. That's horrible.
not very young. I mean, she's probably like 18 or I don't know. He's probably 18 or something. It's 20, 30, 25 years ago. I don't know what he would have been.
Is Maggie Gyllenhaal cute?
I think she's like Katie Holmes cute. Like girl next door.
I put Katie Holmes like twice as cute as Maggie Gyllenhaal. Dude.
Yeah,
To me,
same.
she's so plain Jane. Like she'd be olive oil. Perfect.
I don't
Popeye reboot.
disagree with that. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I think I put them both in the same sentence because they both were what's her face in Batman. Maggie Gyllenhaal took over Katie Holmes in Batman. Who's always
She
the
did?
love interest, and so like with the
Oh,
Christian
yeah.
Bale one, Katie Holmes was the what is her name?
I keep thinking of the redhead Ninja Turtle girl, and that's not her.
April O'Neil.
Yeah, April O'Neil.
Anyways, so
Hottie, for
Katie
show.
Holmes played her in the first one of Christian Bale, and then Maggie Gyllenhaal became her in the other ones.
Oh, I didn't even know it. I think maybe me and Styler got to pick up our movie knowledge, dude, a little bit. I know I do for sure.
You don't have to. That's why we do Mark's Movie Minute. I'm here. If you guys need anything, I got you, dude.
But I'm just feel like we're not going to be able to guess too well.
Well,
you know?
this you don't live in an insular world. This isn't.
He's just
got
gotta
to
lower the bar. The bar
This
is
is
too
for
high.
everybody. There's somebody out there that got it, and that person feels so much better than you.
But the bar is
know.
too high for us right now. We got to lower it. You got to get like more
It
teenage
sucks 'cause
humor,
I already know that-
more kind of like toilet humor.
So this is a
Freddie got
twofer.
fingered. Like
I'm hoping you can get it, but also I want to enlighten you on these movies that you might have missed that could change your fucking lives. Man.
sure, true.
And Donnie Darko is going to change your life. And the movie, I already know the one next week. You ain't going to get it.
But it's not.
If you watch it, you'll fucking love it.
I'm going to name 4 movies. This is where I'm at. Red Dawn. We all know that.
We know that.
Roadhouse. Raising Arizona. Howard the Duck. Let's stick in that realm, and then we'll be good. And Howard the Duck is inane. I mean, that is the worst movie probably ever made, but like, that's where I want to be at.
That's where your
Mark,
heart's
Mark
at.
is like that bar that you show up to that doesn't have burgers. They have handhelds and they have like different cocktails that like if you don't know, they're like, psst, psst, wait, you don't know?
Dude, I got 250,000 plus people just went on to Rotten Tomatoes to say that they've seen that movie, dude. Think about how many people didn't go on to Rotten Tomatoes to say they've seen
True,
it.
true.
I'm not making you a smoked fucking latte espresso martini over here, man. I'm giving you a cult fucking classic.
I wish you would. Jeez, man.
I have a whole group of people that laugh in your fucking face that you didn't see this movie.
True. True.
Is Donnie Darko the one that has that famous song from Stone Temple Pilots in it?
No.
No.
Oh, okay,
It
never mind.
ends with it put the song Mad World.
Oh, that's the one I meant. Well, that's not Stone Temple Pilots.
Mad World.
That's not STP.
I think it's like Michael Jules or something like that.
Is it B&L?
No, dude. It's only music from the 80s.
It wouldn't have been 2001 Stone Temple Pilots. They were done for at that point.
No, it was
Michael
only
Van-
music from the 80s.
Oh, this one says Tears for Fears, dude. Mad World, Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
Gary
And there's
Jules.
also Gary Jules is got a version of it as well at the end.
I do like that song. I'll give you that. I'll watch
beautiful.
Darko, man, and Brasco back to back. I'll let you know which one I like better.
I'm not coming back on the pod until you guys watch Donnie Darko. And just so we're clear, Donnie Brasco, totally different movie.
Are they? Which one do you like better?
No, I mean they're not in the same category. But Donnie Darko because it's got more of my heart in it. But Donnie Brasco is that's a banger, dude.
Great movie. Great
Yeah.
movie. I'm gonna add Goodfellas to that list of the 5 that I want to be like in that arena.
Goodfellas is always my number one, probably. If people say what's your favorite movie, no matter what, if it pops on TV, it doesn't matter where it's at in the movie. I'm
Yep.
watching it. I'm gonna
It's a
finish
good one.
it.
Yep, I go.
Light it up, feel the flame, Tyler's breaking it down. No two things the same. Talk hard, get loud, no fake, no flake. Welcome to Tyler's, that's hot take.
Movie theaters are dead. Movie theaters are dead. Well, because I was gonna say words, and then you guys told me not to say words, so I was like,
Are you pulling
movie
my
theaters
dick,
are
bro?
dead.
You can
All right.
say some words.
Okay, movie theaters are dead.
Oh man.
I agree.
Well, this is awkward now. You're supposed to respond to my statement.
I fully agree, and I don't like that. That is a true statement.
True, and it happened to come after Mark's movie minute, but movie theaters are dead. What do you think, John?
I mean, I haven't been to a movie theater and I couldn't even begin to tell you, man. And that was my go-to move with kids and the wife, man, for sure. So I'd have
Yeah.
to agree with that.
They even have them with like you can get drinks and like food delivered and shit now. It's pretty wild.
Those are fun.
Those are great, dude.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
There was I wish they would do these just like that bar that you go to with the sports whatever this
Cosm?
Premio or whatever Cosm. But I think they're in Brooklyn, but there was for sure one in Austin called the Alamo. And so they would do like themed so it was like old school theater. They gave you table service, not table, you had like a little bar in front of you, but you wrote it on a piece of paper and put it down. Wasn't like luxury seats, and it was all themed like drink and food. So like I went and saw NWA straight out of Compton there, and you would get a 40 with in a brown paper
Nice.
bag as
That's
your
awesome.
drink and stuff, and it was like there was 3 previews, and straight to the movie. We were like AMC Gold Carders up until like 6 months ago, so we would go at least once a month, but we would be like out of 6 people in there, and it's literally 45 plus minutes from the point that like the screen goes dark and whatever they're going to start going goes through.
Oh yeah,
And
it's
so
crazy.
it doesn't even matter if it's an hour and a half movie. You're there for 2.5 hours after the whole thing's done. It's ridiculous, dude. You got a 15-minute long Nicole Kidman fucking commercial about going to the movies when I'm already at the fucking movies. I don't need to be convinced, dude. I'm here. Fuck off the screen.
Dude,
You know
the
what I
last
mean?
movie
Like-
that I saw was Gladiator 2. I'm glad I saw it in the theaters. I mean, not a great movie, but it was pretty badass. But the thing is like the whole experience. I love going to the movies. I love like watching all the movies that are going to win awards, and like that was like a thing every year. But now the Oscars or the Golden Globes, well, John is not going to watch anyways. But like I don't know any of those movies. Maybe it's a me thing. I'm not sure. But like nobody goes to theater. That you got to see Titanic this year or whatever.
Well, and the other thing too is because now we have the option of going like looking at a movie and going like, oh, I'd like to see that, but I could wait 4 weeks until it comes onto streaming. You know what I mean? Because it's for $20, I can rent it at my house when it comes there, and I literally save money from not going to the theater. I'm just a little bit behind, and because we don't have water cooler talk anymore or anything. Like if you don't go see a movie when it first comes out, no big deal, dude. You're not going to hear about it if you don't want to hear about it. Nobody's talking about it. You know, like you're not going to feel like you missed out on something.
Yeah.
Just check it
But
out once it comes to your home.
you miss out on movies like Gladiator 1 or like Braveheart or something. You know, it's like you got to see, that's an epic movie to see in the theater. Like that's an experience that you don't get at home. And a lot of people have big ass TVs, but it's not the same.
What happened though? Was it COVID or was it happening before that and we just noticed now, or did COVID not help?
I think streaming.
Streaming.
Yeah,
They
streaming.
distribute them differently now because they know people are lazy.
Well, they'll come streaming faster. You know, streaming studios are now the ones that are putting it out. And then I do think COVID. I mean, I think it was on its way regardless. But I think with a lot of businesses, like even restaurants that probably didn't have like a lot of legs to stand on, much longer. Like COVID kind of gave them the push to say like
The
you're
coup
out.
de grace.
Yeah,
if
you're
I
not
may.
you're not going to make it through this. And so movie theaters, especially because we literally couldn't. It was like the exact opposite thing we were supposed to go do, is sit in a room with a bunch of people, like for 3 hours. So
Yeah.
I also
And
think
then I
it's
don't think they're
expensive. I
recovered.
don't want to be that guy, but I think it's pretty expensive to take your family to movies, generally speaking.
When you
look
can
into.
watch
Do you
it,
guys have AMC?
Yeah, we have like a cheaper theater next to us. It's cool, but we still don't go. Like,
I think ours is an AMC.
There's AMC's. We were doing it was like $30 a person for per month, and you could see up to 3 movies a week.
Oh shit, that's pretty good.
With that.
Oh,
I mean, we
Jesus
never did because we
Christ.
still have to drive 15 minutes or whatever. But
That's fucking
Um,
crazy.
but it was a great. I'm like, there's a no brainer. And for us, I mean, they got 6 months. I mean, we probably didn't go for 6 months, and they got $30, a month. It was like Planet Fitness, basically. Like they just wanted us to sign up. They don't care if we ever come in.
Shout out Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
Shout out fitness.
Shout
Shout,
out-
out
shout
glory
out
hole.
Hey,
Yeah.
but you said something interesting there. This might be a decent segue. You said that because you have to drive 15 minutes, you're not going to go. I can't even get out of my neighborhood in 15 minutes. Like, what's up with that?
We have a very
Do you go
from
reverse the
from
whole
living
way,
in
like
the
back?
from living in
that's-
Chicago for so many years. We have a very like city life. Like if it's 10 minutes away, sometimes we'll be like, fuck it. Like we don't want to go. We don't want to get in the car, especially in the winter. I don't want to like warm up
Yeah,
the
yeah,
car, go do it, like park, blah blah blah. And
Park backwards.
it is a factor. 15 minutes, as I have to tell Jess all the time. 15 minutes one way is a half an hour both ways. We just lost a half an hour.
Hold on a second.
I don't want
That
to.
checks. That checks.
We were talking about getting bikes, and we're like, the bar that we go to is like 8 miles away. She's like, "Oh, we can ride there. It's only 8 miles." And I'm like, "Yeah, but it's also fucking 8 miles back." I know we can.
No
I know
thanks.
we can get there. We'll be stoked. We'll be excited. We'll be motivated. But
Can you
I
walk
don't know
to
about that
stuff?
ride
I
back.
checked out with bike.
No, not. I mean, to our neighborhood's like a no. I mean, we're
So-
2 miles away from anything to go
When
to.
I lived in
It'd
San
be a hell
Diego
of a walk.
proper, I could walk everywhere. I walk downtown. I could go to anywhere when I
love
lived there, with the last place I lived. And that's one thing that I definitely miss, because California, John, anywhere you go, it's like 15 minutes to just drive down the street to do anything. Half hour, you plan in an hour to go anywhere. It's just like, it's crazy.
Yeah, no, it fucking sucks.
I hate that shit, dude. I mean, living in the city, I had a 2 mile distance. I'd walk anything from 1 to 2 miles, no problem, before I'd get a ride. I'd loved it because there's just so much going on, man. New York, I would even go further if I'm out there. I miss that so much, and I miss having like the local, whatever your coffee spot is, your local dive, your local, place that you like to eat, all within like a few blocks of yourself.
Yeah, for
you know?
sure.
Dude, I routinely walk to my friend's house. I'm 2 houses in on my block. He's on the other block. 2 houses in. I will drive over there pretty much nonstop, dude.
You should just hop the fence.
Why? And you have a golf cart, dude.
Well, now I do the golf cart, but
Okay.
that's my move. But I'm not walking, that's for sure. My other friend's like, I walk, you drive your fucking car. And I'm like, fuck you, man. Go eat a dick. I'll drive wherever the fuck. I'll drive next door, fucking out and into their driveway. And fucking, if I have to. I don't have a car.
bitches!
I mean, I don't like walking, man.
It's time for love, hate.
It's got to
Looking
be
for
one of
my
my
notes, dude.
more favorite thing. I'll start if you don't have it because mine are easy and lame.
Send
Go
it.
ahead.
Not to. I'm trying to really sell it there. I'm gonna open with love. We always open with hate, but my love, because I just got it back in my life, is trace minerals. I do trace mineral drops in my water, and they got put away like right before Christmas because things just get put away for cleaning apparently in this house. And
That's what I hate.
yeah, if I don't see it, I don't know I have it. And but the past like month, I'm like dehydrated more. I'm drinking way more water, but I'm never able to catch my thirst. And then I was like looking, I'm like, I found my trace minerals. I'm like, fucking no shit, dude. So, anyways, it's just magnesium and shit like that. The stuff that's like filtered out of our water naturally not naturally, but by our water patrol people. Anyway, so I'm just feeling much, much better. So thanks for that. And thanks for trace minerals.
Do you think that's real, or do you think it's
It's 100% real. It's not it's
placebo?
basically, dude, it's like you take in a water bottle like this, which is like 32 ounces or something, like 3 drops, and it's a completely different thing. Like I need to drink less water. I'm getting more from it. If I do 5 drops, it's like a laxative. I immediately, so it's like salt water basically. Like I have to and it happens fast. Like
Wow.
that's how small of amount you need. But
Marky diapers.
yeah. But
Damn. I
do the
hope Jess
math.
doesn't hear that.
Do
Man.
the math. She knows.
Go outside, nerd.
All right. All right.
My hate is fucking Google. I don't know if it's like with trying to compete with ChatGPT, but like Googling something is not what it used to be. I don't get the right answer. It's like giving me an answer of like some side note of what I'm actually asking. And I usually go to Google for the most direct question, like, what is this? You know? And it'll give me 3 sponsored fucking, links of people that are answering it, and they're not answering my question first. I got to comb through it. So it's like
Yep.
Google got stupid when ChatGPT came around, like it's trying to like impress us now, with like its little like side note stuff, and I just hate it. So I don't even. I'm like it happened yesterday. I'm like, I'm done with Google. I'm just straight ChatGPT for the most mundane of questions. And then ChatGPT's annoying me because it's like, you're not weird for asking that. I'm like, just don't fucking. Just tell me what the answer is, dude.
Don't patronize me. Man.
Like, I know I'm not weird for asking it. Like, did you think I've been pacing?
So
should I
Should I
do it? Should I do it?
The Gemini, it's Gemini, I think, is the Google version of AI, or their AI, right? And at my last job, for better or for worse, they paid for it, and it was horrendous. And you're like, this is Google? This is Google being terrible at AI already. And it's like they're the behemoth, right? I think that AI is like the Google traditional search killer, right? Because it's just always at the top. You never go past the fold. You're just there.
You're getting your AI responses first, and then under that are like 2 sponsored responses. So like 2 companies that paid to be at the top of your answer, and their answers aren't necessarily what you're asking typically.
Yeah, which is wild.
And then you go down. So you're like 5 down before you can get to your answer. And you have to comb through it because maybe the AI does know the answer, but their AI is retarded. It doesn't know. I know we're not supposed to say that anymore, but
You went full retard, man.
Oh man.
I'm trying to take it back. I don't mean like
I thought you meant AI. Yeah, we're trying to.
yeah, I'm trying to take AI. But anyways, it drives me crazy. It's so weird to see something that is like literally called Google. Like when you don't know something, you Google it. And now I don't want to do it. I don't want to use it. So it's trying to overcompensate. It already had it figured out. So
But the part about paid search results is they've always had paid search results, but paid AI search results is wild because they can basically just say, like, if you look, I'm looking for the best tire. It's like, well, they paid to have an ad, and so they're saying that they're the best tire, which has always been true. But you're supposed to be able to maybe trust AI, that AI is coming up with the correct answer. Now it's like a paid answer. So it's weird.
I wanted to see if I'm missing a piece in my microwave. So I was very specific with Google because, with ChatGPT, the links are just whatever, so I'm like, I think the center, blah, blah, blah. And I say the thing, and it just gives me a link to 2 companies that are selling other things. for that microwave, not the piece that I have to go through that first, and then it gets me to where I'm at, and I find out that I didn't need it anyways. But like I had to learn that I didn't need two other things because two companies paid to be the distributor of these other things, not the thing that I'm looking for. I have to go through that first, even though that's not what I'm asking, and it used to just be like, boom, right away. Here's the answer to that question.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been inauthentic for a long time, though. I mean, you've been able to pay your way to the top on Google for a while, but the AI bin, where it's supposed to be giving you real answers, allegedly, it's not really true.
Yeah, well, that's my hate.
Well, I hate that, and I also do. I don't know that I hate it, but I'm getting there. Is the I want you to know your feeling is warranted. Here's a list of things. And I'm like,
That's a
hey,
chat GPT, yeah.
Yes, and
Tell
I've
it
been
to
using
stop
it
with
for
the BS.
everything, man. Therapy session too. I'm with you, Mark. You turned me, dude. I'm chat GPT and
Are
fucking
you?
everything, dude. Yes.
That's probably where you're getting all your observational humor from now. Chat GPT.
Maybe. I was like, does that bidet story make me? It's like,
I didn't want to say it on the
things.
pod, but I did kind of enjoy it, and the humiliation of it is what I like the most. What does that mean?
yeah, do I have a humiliation kink? Fucking- and the answer was yes, actually. So.
What do you guys got?
You want to go ahead, Tyler?
I'll go. So I hate well-meaning, unsolicited advice.
Okay. But
okay,
only if it's well-meaning.
What about ill-intentioned?
Yeah. What if I gave you some shitty advice that you didn't ask for?
I'm literally talking about somebody that means well. Like, I appreciate it, but you should preface your advice about whatever you're talking about. It's typically like, oh, I know this better than you. Like, low-key, I know this better than you. But they're not saying that. It's more of a like, pat you on the head and say, well, I think you should do it. It's like, no, you should ask somebody if they want your advice before you give it to them, generally speaking. Like,
that's a very mature thing to do. And I would assume the person giving you advice that you're thinking of right now is a man and not mature.
Well, no, I mean, it just depends. Like,
Miller,
I guess the context always is for me is like, is the context, yeah, is always
it's Miller
you
time.
made me lose my train of thought. Fucking Miller time. Like, hey, I did this thing. Oh, by the way, you could have done it better like this, right? It's like, well, I didn't want to do it like that. I didn't do it that way, regardless of what it is. There's 57 ways to do it, and I chose one, and you're telling me that I have to do it this way.
Yeah, that's annoying.
I don't know what that says about me, but
I'll be better next time. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's definitely Mark. But no, that's the trolls, I mean, I don't know if that's the context you're talking about, but they are the worst, obviously, and we've discussed it a million times. Like, why didn't you should have done, and you're like, shut the fuck up, man, I didn't ask.
Well, there's also a lot of context to things too, right? Like, people that don't know a certain situation, whatever that is, and like, let's say it's a job, right? And somebody's trying to give you advice in your job, but they don't understand the actual job. They don't understand the people. They don't understand the context of the job or anything like that. But it's like, their 2 cents is somehow important to me, even though they don't know shit about what I'm talking about.
I had I don't remember the exact thing, but I was like trying to do that where I was giving advice, but like, I'm like tiptoeing around, like giving advice to where somebody did something. And I was like, is there a reason you didn't go about it like this? And I thought I was being like inquisitive and like also bringing up that there's another way to do it. And instead it came off like a fucking passive aggressive condescending little prick, like, it's like, is there a reason that you didn't do it the right way, you fucking idiot?
Yeah. Well, it's usually like, I usually preface, like, what if somebody's like saying something, like right now, I'd be like, Mark, like, do you want to hear how I feel?
Yeah.
And if they say no, I'm like, all right, cool.
But that's got to be awkward. What if you do that? Like, hey, do you mind, or would you like to hear my opinion? The person's like, no. And then what do you do? Go,
you do
all
nothing.
right, well, I
You
guess
say,
I'll go.
cool.
I guess I'll go fuck myself then.
Sounds good.
Please do.
Fuck you.
You avoid them getting pissed at your feedback,
Yeah.
Well, Ben gave me some unsolicited advice the other day. I sent it to you guys, but I thought he did it in a very, I feel like it was received well, and I appreciated it, actually.
Oh, that makes one of us, man. I was like, fuck that dude. If you ever write that many paragraphs about my fucking show again, I will fucking annihilate you. No, it was well put.
He's not the only one.
Tyler said. Go ahead, Tyler.
He's not the only one that's given us advice too, and we definitely take it and think about it. And sometimes we curse it, and sometimes we acknowledge it.
I think it's important, dude. If you're going to grow, you might not have to heed it or implement it, but I think it's important to throw it around and see what.
Especially people that listen.
Yeah, absolutely.
But let's make it clear, just because you're a hard on doesn't mean you get full input on how the show is going to go. I just want to, constructive criticism only. You don't get to dictate the direction in which this show will go, because this show is a fucking juggernaut, dude. And it's on a path of its own, and you better just get on or get out of the way.
Or get the fuck off.
That's all I'm saying.
Yep. Okay, Tyler.
Do you love anything?
Yeah, I do. I love the fact that it is baseball season, and spring training's coming up. That's neat. And I'm actually maybe potentially planning a trip to Scottsdale to see all the plumbers and insurance salesmen that the Giants signed this offseason to compete with the Dodgers and their $60 million players.
Win the NL West. Yeah.
Do you know?
Unbelievable. But baseball season's awesome.
Do they share a stadium with somebody there?
The Giants?
Yeah.
No, they have their own.
They do?
Yeah.
I know because there's the Cubs are there. That's a big one. I don't think they share it, but I know I feel like Oakland and a couple other West Coast teams share a stadium.
The last time I went to Oakland Stadium, they had their own, but it was out of town. So
in Mesa, probably.
But now that the Giants are a poverty franchise, they may have to share with everybody since they can't pay anybody. So
when are you going to make that trip? That's always fun.
I don't know. I kicked it around with some people, so we'll see.
Right on. Jonathan?
Anyway, that's my love.
I'm in, Tyler. Thank you for the invitation.
I'm loving it.
My love this week is, do I start with hate or do I start with love?
Hey, man, this is your love and hate. We're not here to tell you how to do it, but maybe you want to text Ben. You want to text him to see which he would prefer.
Do we have a moment?
Yeah.
Dear Ben, it's Miller time.
It's Miller time.
Dave just busts in, it's Miller time. And I'm like, unsolicited advice is en route, dude. I'm like, he's like, do you mind if I Miller time it? I'm like, my love is, I don't know why this jumped out at me, but I do love true crime.
Yeah.
And especially, not especially, I should say, but I love true crime, but I love cults. I love learning and reading and hearing about cults. I'm just absolutely fascinated by it. Like serial killers, cults, true crime. I could go down a rabbit hole and never, ever get bored with that.
What do you think intrigues you so much about a cult?
I think what it is I don't think those people are necessarily dumb people. And they're watching this guy who's got eyes like Charlie Manson and fucking, you're like, he's saying crazy shit. He wants to fuck your wife and all your daughters. And I'm just like, and you're there, you stay there.
What cult are we referencing here?
What cult was that?
If this is the opening interview, man, I think most people are probably out.
I think we're confusing this with something else, John. I'm not sure.
No, I'll tell you the one I'm thinking of. I can't remember the name of it, but it's this guy, and it always turns to sex, right? You're just trying to bone down. I mean, that's what it turns into. And he somehow convinced his own son, who's in the cult, that he needed to start having sex with his wife in order for God to be happy or whatever it is. And they were just showing the guy, and he's like, they're interviewing him, and he clearly knows something is not right with that. I mean, obviously nothing's right with that, but he's like, but he said it and he's the prophet, so we just sort of do it. And I send my wife over there every night, and he's just like, but he snaps out of it, and I'm just like, man, that mind control is just intriguing to me.
Yeah,
it's wild. You guys remember the Heaven's Gate one?
Oh yeah,
where they thought they were gonna kill themselves and land on a comet. That's pretty wild.
Hale-Bopp comet, man.
Yeah,
and they castrated themselves.
That's a cool one.
Right?
Where do you rank? Where do you rank that on your cult list?
Where they had the
like that one.
Nikes.
Yeah,
They had the
that's a good
Nikes. They all had the same shoe.
The have you guys been to the Murder Museum in LA? It's like in Hollywood.
No.
It's this it's interesting. But it's like a maze. It's like a small little like building. I wish I knew more about the streets out there, but it's like on the Hollywood fucking strip or whatever.
Oh,
But
I
they
would love
have
to do
a setup of their a bunk room from that in there
really?
with like you just look through the window, but it's like the real bunk. They've got a body in there, you know, with like you don't see it's under covers, but not a real body, obviously, but like with the shoes on and stuff. They have a whole like wouldn't be a reenactment, but they like remade a room
Yeah.
from there.
They castrated like real actors and had them walk around in there.
Yeah,
But
I mean
that guy's
anything to
weird
get
as
a
fuck.
part, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, starving actor, man. But that guy, his eyes are as big around
Doe.
as saucers, and I mean, you're just looking at this guy going, "Okay, I'll cut my dick off, man," because
His
the
name was
comments
Doe.
coming.
Called
Doe,
him Doe.
Doughboy.
Doe
Doe.
boy,
Doe.
let me out, Doe.
Hey, but the one in Waco, the Branch Davidian one,
Yeah.
the crazy thing about that was that Timothy McVeigh was like there afterwards, and they were filming him. You know, Timothy McVeigh blew up the Oklahoma City building.
Yeah.
But they have video of him like after, I don't know, it was before or after the Branch Davidian thing. I don't know, like that set him off, and there's like connections to all these weird like things that have happened. Branch Davidian, like stuff,
the
or
Waco
the
thing's
Ruby
what
Ridge
set
type
off
stuff. What?
McVeigh, the Waco thing's what set off McVeigh.
Yeah,
Well, I remember
think
the
that pissed
FBI
him
came
off.
in and it caught fire or whatever and burnt down. Or
Yeah, they
whatever
tried to
happened.
charge in, and like they burned it all down from inside.
But a lot of people say that they burned it down and they
They did,
blamed
yeah.
the. Oh yeah. So, anyways, I love that. That guy's name was Applewhite or something.
Jesus Christ. You guys, I'm watching Donnie Darko, and you guys are studying cults. Apparently, you guys remember the names of all these leaders. Like,
I go down deep dark holes, man. And then I also watch a lot of cult stuff. But I like the occult. I like cults. I like all that shit, man. I'm into it.
I wouldn't
All
have
right.
guessed.
yeah,
And then you're like, there's a serial killer, and I'm like, that's where he fucked up, you know. He should have done it like this. That's how I would have done it, you know. And then I'm like, God dang, am I fucking
serial killers, I get. You know, like I understand the obsession. It's like, you know, it's like wanting to know what a crazy person is thinking, or you know, like it's so. Especially, I mean, I guess we don't have them anymore because it's almost impossible to like truly be a serial killer. You know, it's not like the good old days when you could kill somebody and just get away with it. There's no DNA and all that kind of stuff. But sitting and being like really into cults, like I can get obsessed with like, it's just watching a bunch of people like, what the fuck are these people doing? These people are crazy, right? But you guys are in, dude.
I'm
You're into
into
the
it, dude.
psychology of it. You want to start one? I'll start. Talk hard cult.
Talk hard cult. I'm in, man.
We got to find
We
a
have
base
cults
camp.
on a national level now.
Yeah.
If I buy some property in between Palm Springs and Temecula, you guys can come out to the ranch.
Perfect place to start a
We'll
cult.
have people
dude.
come. I mean, my eyes are a little like sleepy. I don't have the bug eyes, but we can get a guy.
Well, I kind of got weird eyes.
Yeah,
too,
you
if
could be
notice.
the guy. Just
Yeah.
if you
John
weren't
the
wearing your
Prophet.
glasses, people would listen.
If I go
We'll
no
start
glasses,
calling you Jow. We'll
Jow,
call you
yeah.
Jow. We worship Jow, dude.
Jow, dude.
Applewhite.
Done.
Dude, I'm in. You don't have to castrate yourselves in my cult, though, man. Bigger hard-ons, the better. Talk hard.
Yeah.
Talk hard.
You just have to snort Viagra all day.
Ours is very boner-centric.
Talk hard.
And then the thing I hate. So go Colts. The thing I hate is I don't know why this stuck out to me either, but is I hate read receipts on emails. And I also hate read receipts on text messages. I don't want you to know when the fuck I left you on red, you know?
I was gonna say, I think
I-
you would say read receipts because you're not telling somebody to read it.
Oh, interesting.
So-
John's Jargon Jamboree and busy now.
Oh, we should say farewell to John's Jargon Jamboree. It didn't. We ran it through
couldn't
Ben,
think of any
and
more.
Ben said it's out.
Yeah, Ben didn't like it. Dave's all, how about you do a Miller time or like and I'm like, Dave, you're such a one-trick pony, dude. I can't. Okay, so it's not read receipts, it's read receipts.
Yeah,
I mean, it makes sense.
yeah.
but I'm not going to do it.
Makes
If I
common
see a
common
red-
sense, some would say.
If I see well, I mean, did you read it? I need a read receipt. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but you're getting the receipt, so it's saying it's red.
I get it. I mean, but I'm going to still say read receipts, probably. But they, when it pops up, I'm instantly like, fuck this. Like,
There's
no
nothing
way.
more. There's nothing more passive aggressive than to send an email like at work with a read receipt attached to it, because the person has to agree to it that says like, oh yeah, I read it, and if they don't read it, it's like,
Which is clearly like them being a prick. Like, you better fucking read this.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be controlled by a fucking read receipt. My boss's wife used to send read receipts every time, and I'm like, I would actually say no, and I'd reply fuck you. Like, this is bullshit.
Maybe we're talking about different things. Are you talking about text messages when it
Both.
just says that it's been read?
Both.
But the two are different. Like, that's not a receipt. It's just it's just alerting you that it's been received and read.
So the emails that request the receipt, I hate.
That's what we hate. We don't hate because then you said somebody left me on read, not read.
But if someone, I don't like I turn it off on my phone.
Yeah,
like someone,
most people do.
Yeah, but I see it still on people, and I'm like, man, I'd never do that. I don't want to.
Old people and psychopaths are the only ones that would keep that on. I want to let you know that I read your text and I'm not going to respond. How am I going to be able to lie to you next time I see you and say I never got it?
Oh, I answered in my head.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
Oh, you know what? I started typing and I never hit send. Dumb.
Ah, shit.
Well, no,
man,
it said red. You fucking jamoke.
I say cult leaders and yeah. So, anyways, don't send me a red receipt or a read receipt or a blue receipt or a neat miss receipt. Fuck you, man. I'm not going to respond. If you send me that, I'm not responding.
Okay, man.
And I'm deleting your contact.
To fucking get so angry.
Bro.
I never wanted to be famous.